Hello everyone. Now in this video we are going to talk about social groups. And before we are talking about social group, please subscribe and share to all your groups of your students. And now we are going to start social group concepts. What is social groups? We should come to know that there are so many concepts in sociology, that is society, institution, association, community, groups, but all are looking in the same manner. Generally people understand in the same style, but the understanding in the view of sociology is different. In the scientific manner, if you want to see or if you want to know the concept of all the basic all the content are very different and very universally accepted. Social group, human needs are eternal. No person can fulfill his need by being alone, so he does not want to live out of the group. The person has an integral relationship with the group. From birth to death, a person stays with someone and establishes a relationship with them. When two or more people establish a relationship, their collection is called a group. We could understand group very clearly from the definition of many scientists. A group is a collection of gregarious. A group is a collection of human beings created by the relationship commonly found between human beings. For example, student group, teacher group, labor group, it is under sociology. A group is not just a collection of individuals. There are two essential elements for the formation of a group. First, the collection of individuals, and second, the interaction. Relationship between people cannot be established unless there is reciprocity and awareness. Wherever we see people gathered, we cannot call it a group, it can be called a crowd. So for group collection of people is also essential, but along with we need the interaction. Now, meaning and definition of social group. Many sociologists have defined social group. Some of the major definitions are being mentioned. According to Osborne and Newcoff, when two or more people meet and influence each other, they form a social group. This definition also makes it clear that group, there is a collection of individuals and mutual relationships are also found in them. In the word of Bierstedt, a social group is one in which people have real contact with each other and social relationships are found between each other. Bierstedt also highlighted in his definition the collection of individuals and interrelationship. According to McIver Page, group refers to a collection of individuals who establish social relationship with each other. The definition of McIver makes it clear that there must be some individuals in the group and those individuals have social relationship. In the same way, Feature told same thing has been told by many scientists. On the basis of this definition, we can say that mere crowd of individuals cannot be called a social group. It is necessary for a social group to have mutual social relationship among its members. It is also necessary to have mutual exchange between them and to influence each other. Social group can be said only when there is a sense of intimacy and influence among individuals. Influence is also important. On the basis of our discussion, it is clear that when two or more persons establish interrelationship for common interest and influence each other, a group is formed which is called social group. Now we are going to see the characteristics of social group. The first and more important is two or more persons. The first feature of a group is that it is necessary to have at least two persons. No one can build a group alone. When some people form a relationship together, then a group is formed. So there should be two persons and there would be a relationship between two. Only then can they form a relationship and do mutual exchange. In this context, Gillen and Gillespie have also stated that the basic characteristics of a group is direct or indirect contact between two or more persons. Functional division. Each member in this group has its own position and its work is also fixed accordingly. According to these rules, all members participate in the group works. The work of all members in a group is not exactly the same, but they maintain the organization of their group through separate tasks. Now, voluntary membership. The group membership is optional. It is not involuntary or spontaneous. It is conscious and voluntary. Different type of group are found in our society. The basis of formation of this group varies. Now it depends on the person, which group and group he will accept membership. One acquire membership of the group as the person is interested. Through each group, some tasks are done. They are also motivated by some goal. Individual become member of a particular group according to their desire and the goal they have. The number of how many groups a person will become a member of, it's not limited. It depends upon the will of the person. From time to time, as per their need and desire, the person leaves the membership of some group and also take membership of some new group. Group and norms and value. Groups, norms and value. Each group has its own ideas, norms, rules and regulations which control and direct the behavior of the member. According to these rules, group member have to behave. Normally these rules are not written, but all the members are familiar with the rules of their group. So, for example, in the school, friends, how they behave, how they sit in the classroom, how they talk, how they behave, that is not written. Even in the family, it is not written how they brush up, how they clean the clothes, how they wear, but it is norms. Social goals. Each group has a goal which motivates some people to bind themselves together, resulting in the formation of a group. Some such summers are also held, and these are the common characteristics of social group. Common interest. The most important feature of the group is general interest and common purpose. Tomorrow, when the objective of the people are normal, then they establish contact on each other. People with unequal truth cannot form a group. It is necessary to have some common interest, selfishness and purposes between them. Reciprocal relationship. Until the realization of mutual duties between the individual, then the relation between them is not established. One-to-one group member, some kind of social relation is definitely found. The structure of the group. Each group has its own structure. That is, the group has its own fixed structure. Every person has a position in this structure, and a structure according to that his work is also fixed. Group is an entity. A key feature of a group is that has one entity in front of this power. The person's power becomes secondary. A person considers his existence as secondary to the group. The work which is not done by individual power is easily accomplished by the power of the group. Unity in a group. A sense of unity is found among the group members. In the absence of sense of unity, the group cannot achieve its goal. All members of a group work closely with each other for fulfillment of common interest and selfishness. Greater permanency. Social groups are relatively more stable than other groups. Some groups are formed which carry out the immediate task. A close relationship between their members could not be formed. The group is finished as soon as the work is done. So greater permanency. There are some groups that are relatively more permanent. There is mutual relationship between their members. They help each other when it is time. They are not so unstable as to end soon. Social groups are formed for some time. That is there definitely some period of for him. Now we are going to talk about classification of social group. Different type of group are formed in the society. There in no single basis for the classification of group. Classification by Miller. There are so many sociologists who classified the groups. Classification by Miller. Miller experienced social distance between people and society. He considered the basis of this distance as a status, authority, and financial prosperity. Miller has divided social group into two parts, vertical group and horizontal group. Vertical group social distance is found. Everyone feels some distance. Vertical group means there are some higher posts, there are some lower posts in a group. And horizontal group, there are members of such group have the same position. There is no distinction between means every member is equal. A group of politicians, they are equal in. A group of professor, a group of doctor, they are horizontal group. And slightly we should know the classification of Gillen and Gillen. Gillen and Gillen discuss 6 types of group: blood related group such as family, caste, group based on physical characteristics such as same sex, race, species and age group, regional group such as states, nation and tribe, temporary group, crowd group, permanent group such as rural, neighborhood, town, cultural group such as economic and religious, political. Classification by Lester Ward. Elective group, mandatory group, voluntary means voluntary or elective group, or mandatory means compulsory group. And classification by Cooley, most important sociologist Cooley first used the term primary group in 1909 in his book Social Organization. The concept of primary group is very important under sociology. Cooley described the basis of this group as limited size, face-to-face contact and close relationship. Primary group is called the group of individuals who have direct relationship, cooperation, limited size. And a group with opposite characteristics was called secondary group. Then Cooley, primary group and secondary group. Classification by Sumner. Sumner has classified group into 2 parts: in group, out group. In group, in his book Folkways, Sumner has discussed the inner group and outer group. The in group is the group in which we feel among the members. Their members experience mutual subordination, perseverance, loyalty, differences, and coordination and intimacy. And the same opposite way it is out group. Out group, Sumner told about out group. Under the outer group, the feelings of belonging and I feeling is more and we feeling is less. That is the outer group, or out group is a group with opposite character to the inner group. And these are the classification by scientists and classification by McIver and Page. The classification driver is solo. McIver Page has been divided: regional group, conscious group with policies that have no fixed organization, conscious group with a fixed number of policies, regional group. McIver Page has been divided it as a regional group, conscious group and conscious group. Regional group, conscious group. Conscious group has 2 types: conscious group with policies that have no fixed organization, conscious group with a fixed number of policies. And these are the basics of classification. Classification by feature here. Feature has been classified 4 categories. Common foreground. 4 grounds. Feature has classified group into 4 grounds: common ancestor, territory, shared in common, similar bodily characteristics. And feature discuss 6 types of group: family group, educational group, and economic group, and political group, and religious group, and recreational group. If you want to write these things, you pause this and write these all. You just know basics of the group, and now we want to tell you about the primary group and secondary group. Primary group, as we mentioned earlier, Cooley wrote about primary group. Primary group. Primary group means our affection, frontal relationship, mutual support, and in opposite to primary group there is secondary group, and there are only differences between primary and secondary. Primary group is close relationship. Primary group characteristics is we feeling, and the secondary group characteristics is I feeling. Now you pause and write relationship of itself and end. Physical proximity. Primary group most important relationship is physical proximity, but in secondary group there is no physical proximity. And primary group has important factor features small size of the group, but in secondary group there are larger size in the group. And next, individual existence and in primary group. Individual existence, but in secondary group there are individual existence, and common responsibility, but there are no common responsibility in secondary group. A specific responsibility to a specific person. Permanency and continuity. Primary group is permanent, but secondary group is not permanent. When ends or goal is completed, secondary group break down. And common character, but in secondary group there is no common character, there is a specific character. Personal relationship, but in secondary group there is no personal relationship, there is impersonal or indirect relationship. Here is direct relationship. Overall relationship, but inclusive relationship, but in secondary relationship there is part relationship, not holistic. Handwriting of relationship is not possible. These are the main features of primary relationship. Any important of primary group is very important. Psychological security, and it is psychological support, assistant in entertainment. Primary group is very important for entertainment, assistant in socialization. It is important in socialization, helpful in the development of personality, and helpful in the social adjustment, and helpful in social control. Communication of culture, transmission of culture is the means of transmission of culture. These are the various importance of primary group, and these are the various important. McArdle Page expressed their view of the primary group, starting that primary group fulfill the basic requirement of for human and for human society. So, and secondary group in the opposite, secondary group lack of closeness, secondary group, Cooley mentioned the concept of primary group and developed the concept of secondary group. It is larger group than the primary group, members are form relationship, indirect relationship, and I would like to tell you in brief the characteristics of secondary group. Limited liability of secondary group, lack of physical proximity. In the opposite of primary group, same. Variable nature, changing nature. In the primary group there is no changing nature. Temporary relationship. In the primary group you will find that relationship is permanent, and deliberate establishment and fulfillment of a special interest, and there is common interest in primary group, but here is a special interest. Competition, I feeling, there is we feeling in primary group, here is I feeling, there is no competition, everyone is cooperating. Formal relationship, here is formal relationship, in the primary group there is informal relationship. Direct relationship, here is indirect relationship. Large size, primary group is a small size, diffusion between members. These are the base. Indirect relations, impersonal relation. These are, and it is also importance for secondary group. Everything we learn, we achieve the goal our life, economic, social, political, geographical, educational, all kind of goals fulfill the secondary group. These are the importance. So then we in this chapter we understood the concept of group as well as concept of primary group, characteristics of group, characteristics of primary group, characteristic of secondary group, and differences between primary and secondary group. Thank you. All the best.